Hey everybody, Aaron here from Cool Guys Who Sit at Home, and welcome to Let's Play Episode 6. As you can see, I have been farming at my skeleton farm. I've gotten a bunch of nice stuff: Protection 2, Protection 3, Thorns 1, Protection 2, Fire Protection 2, Feather Falling 4, which is a pretty nice drop. Also got this bow, Flame 1, Power 3, Infinity 1. Super damage, but still pretty cool. I have, oh my goodness, just stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks and stacks of stuff. I did a lot of leveling because I've been doing a lot of work, and I went through a bunch of diamond. I ran out of diamond. I lost a bunch of diamonds, died, so we need to go over to the cemetery and add that, but I also did a whole bunch of work. So I know I haven't posted in about a week. Usually I want to try to post 2 or 3 times a week, but this past week I was in New Orleans on business. And now I'm back, so I'm doing another episode. So as you can see, we cleaned up the living room. We worked on the lighting around the house. Looks a lot cleaner. I also worked on this area over here. As you can see, I did like these cool little sofas in between my bookcases. I took down the wall of bookcases. I've been making a lot of potions of instant health so that I could kill all those fun mobs. And then I also set this up. So this is the armor that we are going to be working on for when I go slay the dragon, which is coming up pretty soon. As you can see, some of them already have enchantments. But I decided I'm going to go with an axe because you can put all of the combat magical properties onto axes, and I've never had a magic killing axe, so I decided I was going to do that. As you can see, I went and did a whole lot of diamond mining. I've gone through just a bunch of stuff. Fortunately, I did get a silk touch pickaxe, but I lost my fortune pickaxe. So I have a whole bunch of diamonds that I found, but they're sitting in my storage room, so I can't turn them into diamonds quite yet. I've also been doing a lot of books. Started getting some nice books. Filled up a bunch of chests with books. Most of them are pretty useless. So, I mean, yeah, Smite 4, great, you know. But, yeah, we got the book collection going. But right now what we're going to do is I don't really like the way these item frames look. So I'm going to go ahead and change my texture pack, which is the Faithful pack. And I want to turn these item frames so that they have more of a black background instead of this sort of orangish red background. So I am on Mac, and I am running Lion. So what we're going to have to do is we are going to have to find our file. And for anybody else who is running Lion, when you go and you look for your library file, which will be in your home folder, it's not going to show up. So in order to find your library file on Mac, OS X Lion, and sooner, you're going to have to go into your terminal. And then once you're in your terminal, you're going to want to type this in: CHFLAGS space NOHIDDEN, no hidden, tilde, which is a little squiggly line, very top left of your keyboard. You have to hit shift. It's underneath the escape button. Then you're going to need backslash, library, backslash. And then once you hit enter, it's going to go ahead and unhide your library. Now, something that's here is you see they put a space right there. That space actually should not be there, and it took me like 20 minutes of trying to figure out why this little piece of code was wrong. But as you can see, there's no space there, so you do not want to do that. So once you unhide your library, you're just going to go ahead and you're going to find your home folder, which usually is in your OS. However, on my computer, my OS is a solid state memory, and then I keep all my backup files, like my Let's Play videos and whatnot, on a separate hard drive. And I also keep my home folder on the separate hard drive so that I can keep the, super fast drive for my applications and whatnot. So we're going to go in there, go into our home folder, and then you're going to have to find your library folder. And remember, if your library folder is not here, that's when you're going to go into your terminal and unhide it, which is what we just did. So library, application support, Minecraft, and I marked these with yellow just so it was pretty easy to find, but normally they would not be yellow. And then we need to go to our texture pack folder, and then I only have one texture pack. It is the Faithful 32 pack. I really like it. I'm going to go in there, and I believe that it is in textures. It looks like I forgot to yellowize that. Bloop. I hope it's in textures. There we go. And then we're going to go to items, and we're going to scroll down to our frame PNG, and we're going to go ahead and open that up in Photoshop. So I'm just going to drag that into Photoshop. which opens up, uh-oh, won't let me drag it. Come on. Come on. Come on, there you go. So it's going to open up this really teeny weeny little itsy bitsy tiny teeny thing. So let's go ahead and zoom in on that. So there you go. There is our item frame. And I really hope this is the right one. I don't think it is. That has a picture of a sword on it. I think this is the texture for the icon and not the frame itself. So that's no good. All right, I'm gonna find the appropriate file really quick and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back, sorry about that. So we go into our Minecraft folder, we're gonna go into our texture packs folder, faithful texture pack. We're still gonna go into our texture folder, but we're gonna go into the blocks folder instead of the items folder. And then right here is our item frame. And we're gonna go ahead and open that up in Photoshop, which I'm doing right now. Drag that over, and it's gonna give us this tiny little PNG. So now, I'm gonna zoom in on this, and I don't wanna change, like I still wanna make sure I have this little light area in the middle, and the darker area on the side. So I'm just gonna go ahead and select only these inside pixels, okay? And then I'm just going to open up my hue saturation, which is Apple U. I use hotkeys, I don't go into the menus, otherwise I think it's in image or edit, I don't know. I just hit Apple U, I find it easier. And I'm gonna go ahead and play with these sliders and kind of pick a new color. And I'm just gonna saturate this to black. I'm gonna set this back to 0. I'm going to turn my lightness down and get my saturation down. So now we kind of have more of a sort of a black texture, but we still kind of have that circle there. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to hit Apple D and then Apple S, and I'm going to save that right back to where it was. So now we go in here, we can see that it's black. And then if I start Minecraft up again, we should have a really nice black background texture. So let's see, single player, perfect world. And there we go. So now our item frames have a dark background instead of the brown background, and I think that looks really awesome. I like that a lot better than the brown one. So that is how you change a texture file. That's how you make your own custom texture packs. You just have to go into those files, open them up in something like Photoshop, and then save them back to that file, and you can kind of make whatever changes you want. All right, so definitely getting a bunch of lag. I'm gonna go ahead and close Photoshop, and I'm gonna close the terminal, and I'm gonna close Chrome, and that should be good. All right. So I also cleaned this up a little bit. If you remember, we had some doors and some glass there. That was no good. I'm gonna just turn the sound down really quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and kill these zombies because they're making me mad. Yay, zombie death, zombie death, zombie death. Die. Die. Right. Now we gotta punch him, punch him, punch, 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 punch. Cool, and we got a little bit more XP. So yeah, I cleaned up this door so it was kind of looking back to the way it's supposed to look. I still need to kind of work on my villager room. These are all, of course, going to be transported into our iron golem farm eventually. But yeah, so I cleaned up this area, and I'm really liking how this looks. I think it's a lot better than the way it was. I'll actually insert a kind of before and after. So here it is the way that it was before. And yeah, this is the way it is now. Also, I hooked up my secret staircase again, which right now is operated on 2 levers. So when you walk in, it's actually going to look like this. And I did a whole bunch of work outside as well. So I'm going to go ahead and sleep, and then we're going to go walk around outside and take a look at the progress that we made there. There's no bed there. Where did I put my bed? I do all this redecorating, and then I don't know where my stuff is. There it is. Obviously, I still have to do the portal room. This is, you know, pretty bland. Got to work on that. I did a whole bunch of work in the nether as well. I almost have my 256 by 256 area laid out. I've done about half of it, and I've cleared most of the nether rack out of that area as well. I think one entire 64 by 64 block chunk was entirely covered with nether rack, so I did just a huge amount of digging. And I did die, and it was a really embarrassing death. So I walked out of my little hut that I have in the nether, and I got shot by a ghast, which isn't that big of a deal because I have pretty good armor. But unfortunately, the ground below me was filled with lava, and it kind of opened up a little pool of lava, and then I died. And I lost a really nice diamond pick, and I raged quit, and then I had to go mining because it was my last diamond pick. So yeah, so I added this nice little walkway in between our areas, and no sheep on the walkway. No sheep. I'm still not sure if I'm entirely happy with it, but I like it. I like it a lot. I added a little foyer sort of front area to our motherboard, you know, room. So that's nice. And then I did a lot of work kind of sculpting the ground around the windmill. So I added these different tiers of wheat, which I think gives a really nice look. We have 3 tiers going on there. I still have a lot of work. I need to get this, you know, kind of all the way around it, but I'm really liking the way it's coming out. You know, good emergency food supply, but this is pretty much just for looks, and I still have a lot of work to do around the windmill. As you can see, I kind of ended here. I also flattened out this whole area in front of our... oh, my wife and her friends are being loud. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. So hopefully the sound won't go in. So I'm pretty much done with this building. I have a few more details to add. I want to finish doing this chimney. I want to add some stuff on the top, but it's pretty much done. So I'm really happy with it. I do have our villager worker who is living inside now. His little house has been completed, and there's really no way in for me, and hopefully no way out for him. So he can take care of our horses, and he can take care of our pigs, and I have this pig lantern, and I don't know why or how this pig got on the torch, but it's staying there. So yeah, he might be in his little bedroom. So we got that done. We're gonna tie our horses up here. We're gonna move these boxes eventually, but yeah, I'm really happy with this building. The upstairs we have done too. I built myself a little pad. Gosh, these pigs keep escaping. I need to figure out how. I found a dog, and the dog's hanging out in the house. I have this cool little balcony that we can go out on, and a little table, you know, and a chest with nothing in it. You know, let's go ahead and drop all of these things in this chest because we don't really need them. Ew, rotten flesh, who wants that? Alright, and then on the other side, we have our pigs, our little pig farm, and I think they're getting out in this window here. I think they're able to get over the fence, so I need to fix that, but we've been breeding the pigs. Probably out of... Nope, we still got some carrots. Let's go ahead, let's do one more breed. Yeah. So, you know, again, my food supply... it's really good. We're going to have the fully automated chicken farm. We have the fully automated melon farm. You know, we have so much food, but yeah, still like to have some pigs. So we got some pigs up here. They're living in luxury. These pigs are living in luxury. It's a pretty nice view out over. So again, we need to extend, you know, all this wheat kind of over here. I need to clean up this area a bit. And then I need to plan a building or a structure for right there. So I'm really excited because of the new snapshot, of course, with the new clay, and I'm really thinking about playing on the new snapshot because I want to use the clay. And my next building is going, you know, I'm going to take a little bit of a different approach. You know, usually I build the outside of the building. I come up with a look or a design, do a bunch of research like we did for this one, and then I go ahead and build the building and then sort of worry about the inside later. But I think that with all these colors, I want to do a really beautiful kind of inside layout, and I want to add a bunch of kind of pointless redstone machines, but make something really cool. So I think I'm actually going to do it room by room and then build the exterior last. I think that's going to be really interesting. So we have this other little balcony there, and we can see inside. You know, they got a nice little window for this guy's house, his kitchen. He's got a little sink there. So yeah, I'm really happy with this house. Now today I had a very specific project that I was going to do. We were going to be building the hurricane staircase, which is not my design, but I thought it was really cool to get us out of our downstairs treasure room. But I did a whole bunch of work in that room, and I came up with this design that I'm going to show you now, and I really like it. But the automated staircase, it's too big. It doesn't work. And I really don't want to lose this room. I really like the way this room came out. I think it's really cool. I was hoping that I could fit the staircase kind of here, and I don't know why I thought it would fit in like a 3x3 area when it needed pistons and redstone and all sorts of stuff. So I'm not going to be doing that project here. I think that I'm going to have to redo this room and make it wider, and bring this back wall in a little bit, which makes me sad because I just really like that room. I think it's really cool. Maybe I'll just stick, you know, a chest here. Oh, that's right. The other way that I lost all my diamonds. Oh my goodness, I made such a noob mistake. I made a single, what's it called? That magic chest where all the items can, you know, show up wherever you put the chest down. And I broke it without silk touch after I put in like 2 really, really nice diamond pickaxes that I had made and lost them into the void. So yeah, that was really sad too. But it's okay because we have a whole bunch more diamonds and we have a bunch of levels, so we can kind of fix that. So this is where the stairs are going to go up, or some sort of elevator needs to take us back up, and I want to make sure it's pretty. I also want to make sure it fits, so I think I'm going to have to widen this and bring in the back wall and kind of redesign it. So that's kind of sad. So instead, today, I'm going to be working on a different project. I'm going to start playing around with ice, because I have never used ice in order to do item transportation. Oh my goodness, how did a creeper get down here? Power 3 flame. No! Why? You stupid creeper. You stupid creeper. I'm scared. Ooh, got him. Oh my goodness, and a skeleton. Man, I tell you, I gotta get this place freaking lit properly. Alright. That's the problem with always being under construction, is like you never get the lighting done. So, what was I saying? Yes, ice. I have never used ice. I did collect a whole bunch of ice. I mean, I've used it to build things and mess around with, but I have never built an item transportation system that relies on ice and water and signs. So today, I wanted to actually kind of do something with it. So I have a bunch of ice, and we're gonna need some buckets. So let's get some buckets, and then we're gonna need a bunch of signs. And we are going to play around with transporting items from one of our farms downstairs. I think I'm gonna do the reed farm probably, and get those over to our treasure room. And so we're gonna need some iron for some dispensers, and we're gonna need a dropper, and we're gonna need some redstone. We need a whole bunch of stuff. So let's just go around, and I'm gonna go ahead and get all the stuff that I need for this project. And I've never done this before. I haven't done it in the test world. I haven't done it in the creative world. So we're just gonna muddle through this together. All right, be right back. Okay, I think that I have everything that I need. I got a bunch of buckets of water. I got blocks of ice. I got some hoppers. I have some dispensers. I have some redstone. Oh, I probably need a comparator, don't I? Oh no. Ugh. Of course I need a comparator. And it's nighttime. Alright, let's make a run for it. Let's make a run for it. I think there's comparators over here. Zombie. Oh, look at all the piggies. Look at all the piggies. No. Oh, man. I'm probably out of comparators. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and we're going to play with this by using a lever and a button, and we will automate the dropper later. So this is the same thing that we use to transport our watermelon slices from here into the old storage room. Yeah, so it's just, you know, a comparator, a repeater, and going back up. And whenever an item goes in, it pops it out. Maybe there's one in there? Nope. All right, but we don't have any of those comparators, which is sad. Sad face. Okay, so let's go downstairs. Wow, really? There's already a whole bunch more of you. I'll let you be. I'm gonna go back to one of our areas. Yay, string. All right, so I think this is the one that we are going to work on because it is the closest to our storage area, which is actually right down here. So what we're going to do is we are going to try and get those items using ice to go directly into one of these storage areas. So let's go ahead and knock this stuff out. We have to be careful of all this redstone. I'm not sure which one we should put it in yet. We will figure that out later. So eventually, you know, all of this stuff is going to be auto-sorted and just go into the treasure room, and it's going to be really sweet. But not yet. Not yet. Okay, so we're going to have a dropper right here. And that's going to go ahead and bring us, we're going to have to go with ice over, and we're going to bring it up to this chest here. So we're going to need to put a hopper going into that chest. And can the hopper suck up items from the side? No. No, it cannot. All right. We're gonna go into this chest. Oh my goodness, I'm so scared that I'm gonna ruin all of my beautiful redstone down here and have to rebuild all of this when I melt my ice. Oh, this is scary. This is scary. Okay. I need something like dirt. So let's go get some dirt. Yeah, so the theory is, and you know, again, I've seen it work, that ice with water on top of it does not melt, and a sign will allow you to keep the water going, and that will also prevent that particular block from melting. So that's the theory. But, you know, if we melt the ice, then we destroy my redstone. And that's not fun. But that's okay. I mean, I could rebuild it. That's all right. Okay, so let's kind of lay this out with some dirt. So we know that we're going to want to transport the items on this level, and we're going to want them to come from there, and they're going to go here, and then they will drop down into our hopper. Right? all of this is going to need to be ice, and I'm just going to try and safeguard my ice area because I really, really don't want to mess up all the redstone. So I'm just going to build a little protection thing. How do I get out of here, man? By the way, that's the bud switch that operates the automatic sugarcane farm. And this is the repeater system that keeps the pistons open long enough for the water to wash everything down. Okay. So I think if there's an accident, then at least our water might be contained now. Hopefully. Hopefully. And by the way, my wife did take back the Apple keyboard, which I stole from her, which was nice and quiet, and I'm now back to my other keyboard, so I apologize for that today. But, you know, wives are always right. Okay, so, I don't know how fast ice melts. Oh, I'm gonna get trapped. Great. Let me get some water. And now I need to get out of here. Okay. Alright, so ice. I have no idea if items will turn corners either. And now this is getting dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Can we go up? I hope so. Alright, is that going to spill anywhere? I don't think it is. Let's go ahead and open the water. And let's put those blocks there. And it looks like that will work, which means that I can go up. Yeah. Okay, let's see, if I throw an item right there, nope, I want to throw it into the water. Ah, oh, shoot. Okay, let's try this again. Throw it into the water. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay, so now if I had my dispenser right there, then it would just, you know, pop stuff out. But the other thing that we could do is we could just wash the items straight down in. Oh my. It's a lot of sugarcane. Oh, did you see how fast that went? That's amazing. Uh-oh. Why are they stuck? Why are the items getting stuck? Aha! That's why. So we lost a block of ice. Oh man, it's melting. It's melting faster than I can deal with it. So let's go ahead and take this out. Keep our light level low. We'll go ahead and do that. Oh no, I don't have it set. All right. Hopefully that did it. I tell you, this is stressful. This is very, very stressful. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this out so that I can see, you know, what exactly is going on. Ooh, now it's not long enough. Oy vey. Oy vey. So if I have a source block there, but then of course that one's going the wrong way. All right. So we need the water to start here. Man, oh man. Okay, here we go. That should do it. Of course I fell in again. Of course I did. It's just that kind of day. All right. So what I'm going to do is I know that all this sugarcane is going to wash down here. And I'm just going to take these out. And I'm going to direct the water into there. Just like so. Just like so. And then I'll put some blocks here. And I'm going to go ahead and throw something into the water that's not too precious. Let's throw some wood. And it gets stuck on that chest. But we don't want it stuck on the chest, do we? We do not. You know what? Let's just break it. Let's make sure nothing's going to go down into the below area. And it looks like a bunch of it is getting sucked up, but a bunch of it is also getting stuck. Right in that corner. Okay, how's that? Well, you know what? That's okay for now. I'm not going to worry about that one corner too much. I can definitely fix my water stream, but right now what I want to do is I want to go downstairs and make sure that this is working. And hey, it's working. Fantastic. All right, so there's our proof of concept. We can start hooking our machines up with ice flows and automatically transferring stuff down into our main storage area, which will be really sweet because now, you know, I could wall this off, which I don't think I'm going to do. I'm going to make it look all nice and pretty, and then I can just go into my storage room, and in my chests I will have, you know, automatically filled up chests with all the items that I want. So I think that is going to call it for today. It's been approximately 30 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up. And I'm probably going to redesign this. I don't know. I got to figure out how I'm going to make that elevator take me back up. I really want to use the Hurricane elevator. It has a very big footprint. It works really well, but its footprint with, you know, all of the stairs and all of the pistons and everything is really large. So, you know, it's probably going to take up, you know, I think it's like 8 by 8 or something, you know, which is almost this whole area. And I don't want it to look all messy, so I got to figure that out. Also, if you saw the 5.5 episode, this is where the hidden wall-sided workbench is going to be. And the problem is, why I can't put it underground is because I have this glass down here, and then behind here, I'll just show you really quickly, is torches that go back too. So I can't do anything underground right there. I have to have it come completely out of the side. I know there's much easier ways, you know, to hide a workbench, but unfortunately with my floor design, that's just not possible right now. So I'm gonna go ahead and build that ridiculously large redstone contraption that I made. I'm sure there's a much easier way to do it, but I had a lot of fun building it. I used pistons to turn on and off switches. I really like that you just hit the button once and then you hit the button again and it alternates states. I thought that was a lot of fun and really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in here as well, and I will come up with a new design for this. So I will see you in episode 7. This has been Aaron from Cool Guys Who Sit at Home.